What's up there, fellow YouTubers? This is Chris from the Anomalies channel. I've got an awesome video for you guys today. This is one of the pictures. This is the latest Sol 485. In fact, one of the guys come on, and one of the commenters was on my page. He goes by King of Axum, and he was like, "Oh, dude, you got to check out 485," and I already have. But I'm glad he mentions it, because if I was slipping and I wasn't paying attention, he would have said it. But it's amazing how it went from 478 to 485. It's like, what happened to the days in between? You know, it's insane. But it gets crazy. Now, I'm going to show you guys. I'm hoping you guys, a lot of you guys now have this zoom thing in, meaning the magnifier and everything, because believe it or not, when I show you this picture, you're going to die. It's half the size of normal pictures. And I'm going to show you that right now. Okay, this is it. Okay, now I want to show you what I'm talking about, because this is insane. All the rock pictures that are close up next to this little rover is actually close up. But anything in the background near Mount Shop is completely small. And just to show you that and prove that to you, I'm going to back up again. Okay, here we are. This is the picture. Okay, let's pick any picture. Okay, well, heck, it don't really matter. Let's pick a rocky area. I don't know if this one here is the same one I looked at earlier. Well, that isn't the one either. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, here we go. Because this says downsampled. It's amazing how these happen to be in downsampled area, but look at this one here, and it's like twice the size. No problem, looks good, and you can see that pretty good, you know. But you come down to these downsampled. Why are anything that's got to do with Mount Shop and a distance away next to the base of it? Why? Look at them all. Here, 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 here. Why are they all downsampled? Well, imagine that. You go to the top ones here, where they're strictly rocks. Go to any one of these, and look at this. Go to any one of these, and they're pretty much the same. They're all large. And here's the funny part. These are the same pictures from 478, because check this out. I mean, you can see this thing. Look at this. It's got the same little goofy little manipulation or whatever rock carving this is. It's been in 478. Why are they showing the same darn pictures over again? It's retarded. So yeah, come on, man. And so let me just say a thing here. Let me just do this. Knowing that these guys are shrinking these pictures or putting them in these small little down sampled area, come on. There's a reason for it. I believe they're watching these videos. So let me do this. Let me say a little something to NASA, JPL, and ESA. You guys would be actually surprised how many people would be on board with knowing there's something on Mars. Whether it be intelligent life, maybe not intelligent life anymore because it got wiped out, because that's the way it looks. If there's structures on it, who cares? You know what? I already feel larger than Earth anyway, because I know that we're made of space stuff. We're made of carbon, we're base carbon life forms and all this other stuff. So, and if I knew there was something, if you guys were saying, yeah, we did actually see structures, I don't care if it's the most primitive structure. So what? People would be on board. In fact, why don't you do this? Throw it on AOL, any other, if you don't want to put it on your own ESA sites, NASA, ESA, that's fine, guys. Don't. Put it through an AOL and just say, hey, guys, how would you react if there was actually intelligent life forms on Mars? Just for the hell of it. Just run that question and watch what happens. Put a poll on there. You'd be surprised just how many people would be on board with that. I know you guys said something about, I heard a couple things. One was national security. Oh, please. The technology you guys got today, what's going to threaten you? Come on. And the other thing is, too, is like a religious implication. If, depending on the book that these people read, what religious book, you know, they say there's 99 worlds. So they don't care about that either. I mean, I'm sure some people wouldn't be on board, and they'd probably be a little freaked out, but so what? The average person would embrace this. I would. And if I knew this stuff was real, and you showed us real pictures and said, okay, we decided, you know, we're going to stop lying, and here's the real deal. Hell, I'd give you money out of my paycheck every week just to further your studies, to further mankind. And I'm sure a lot of people would jump on board with this. Come on, guys. You know, it's clear you guys are watching these videos, because now all of a sudden you get these little bitty pictures, and you're getting closer and closer, ready to cross over this dark area, going into Mount Shop. So come on, man. You know, stop all this BS. But anyway, let me get on with the video, guys. I just thought I just had to say this, because all of a sudden now anything to do with Mount Shop, they make it harder and harder to see. Imagine that. So this is where you're magnifier is going to be your best tool watching this video. Now, I will show you the first picture, which is right here. And I can zoom in all the way, because you can't click on it. You can see where the mouse is. There's no plus. Just hit your CTRL, and just zoom right in. Just hit your positive all the way in. It's only going to go so much. Okay. And although this is pixelated, guys, do me a favor. Don't jump off this video thinking, oh my god, he's lost his mind because you see his pixelations and he's calling it something else. Don't do that. And I'm going to show you why in a little bit. There's actually what looks like a long building here. Comes over to here, and you can see the frame of it right there. Okay? In fact, I'm going to zoom way back out. Okay, so now you guys can pause this, and you guys know this. Anybody who knows my videos, you know you can pause this at any given spot, and I'll give you key areas to do it too, so you guys can use a magnifier. So, look at this stuff here. You're going to see like what looks like a building over here. I'm going to zoom back in, and then you guys can check this out, what I say after. Right here is this building all along, and then there's something right there. You can see it actually has a wall here, another wall that kind of goes up like this, like some kind of roof, and it has this opening. Okay? And it ends right here, stops, there's a space, and there's another one. And then another one. And this one here actually looks really wild. It looks like some kind of vehicle because it looks like it's got something like a cylindrical body. Looks like some kind of weird, either something's there, which I believe there is. It looks like there's something ghosted right here. But anyway, and it's got this weird oval inlet or whatever this thing is laying right here. You know, now this will change. I've noticed in the past, from experience, most of the stuff here, although it's manipulated, is usually not inverted. I'm not saying that's always the case. I'm just saying most of the time. Now, anything from this line over towards the base of Mount Shop, yeah, anything goes. It's no holds barred. Everything just goes completely berserk. In the background here, you notice that there's this weird, it looks like this weird looking submarine sitting right here. But if you guys look at this, again, if you shrink this picture down, like in the beginning when I already had it, small, you'll see that it looks like this weird oval opening. And it's got this weird, it looks like a submarine kind of thing going on, with this other little small feature in it. But you also see there's actually rectangular things. Okay? Now, what's wild is if you really look carefully all along the basin, and all along this, which is supposed to be a dried up riverbed or lake bed, yeah, okay. There's some things right here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But what I notice is there's weird shape. This one's like a triangle. This is more or less like an upside down, almost square triangle. Something right here, a square, and so on and so forth. But just above it, there's a nice straight line, completely straight, and then slopes down. Now, pay attention when it slopes down. It actually comes around and goes under. So now I'm thinking, oh my God, there's actually something in this picture, which I knew this all along, man. Just look at my videos. You'll see that I call this Mount Garbage, and not because the mountain is either A, there, or B, not, but because what they've done to this to hide this stuff. But you can see this here. There's a bunch of little squares and little stuff all in this little area right here. All over here that looks like there's some kind of big area, but there's multiple little things in that. And you don't see it really good here, and I get that. You guys are absolutely right. If you say, oh, I'm not seeing that, well, you shouldn't. You're not supposed to. I tried zooming this in with just my regular Windows viewer. Forget it. It was so pixelated, you couldn't see anything. It just looked like, and I don't like having videos like that. But anyway, again, there's a bunch of stuff. I want you guys to pay attention, because once this is inverted, this all comes to life. There's many things. It looks like a bridge. It looks like roads, collapsed roads. It looks like vehicles of some sort. And even if you were to believe, let's say this is the real picture. Look at the way you can actually see a line go like this. It comes up, goes across, comes down. There's a corner right here. Right here. Comes up, goes across, comes down, goes over to here. There's something in the middle here that's missing. There's something right here. There's something right here that's hiding. It's square in the front. It may be a vehicle or some kind of building right there. And you will, well, it looks like there's a little round thing or something right there in the middle. Or it's just a, well, it might be a, looks like some kind of rectangular opening, so to speak. And there's something here. But believe it or not, this is still in the picture, even when I invert it. That's telling me that this stuff is actually in there. Now, this may be the actual object, or there's something over here that looks like some kind of bridge or some kind of thing. The reason why I show you both sides, you guys can make your own decisions, but bottom line is, clearly, there's circles, corners, 90-degree angles, rectangles, squares. This is supposed to be a dried up riverbed or lake bed, whatever it is that they call it. I call it a dried up pile of crap. But anyway, let me jump to the picture I've got. Now again, you guys are going to have to use, because this is the best I can come in. This is the biggest you're going to see of this picture. And like I said, I'm going to show you. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to darken this up just a hair bit, or actually I'm going to just balance it out kind of thing. And then I'm going to sharpen it, and then I'm going to invert it. And that's when you're going to see this thing come to life. But you'll see over here, once I invert this picture, again, well, that's one thing I forgot to mention. Again, it's like the buildings, you see like these rectangular openings all along here. There's a wall here. You can actually see a line. A line, it looks like it comes down as a building. Some kind of opening, a window or something right there, and it goes across, stops right here. Space, and then there's another building, or structure, or whatever this thing is. Another one here, and another one here. When I invert this, it appears, because you can see stuff ghosted out right here, here, and a bunch of other things. Also, there's actually white things right here. Now, you guys can, you know, go back to the beginning of the video and stop this, or just get the picture yourself and look this thing over yourself. But this looks like there's white objects here, here. I mean, this could be all just manipulation, or it's just, I don't know, Mars weeds. Call it what you will. But either way, it's obstructed, and there you go. So, okay, here's your picture. Now, I can zoom into this and watch what happens. Major pixelation, but you'll see it a little bit better. I'm gonna go ahead and equalize it first, and you're gonna see this cause change. Okay, now you can see right here it just starts to get darker over here, and you can start to see a little bit more lines, and stuff that's darker actually gets a little bit more emphasized, and you'll see that right there. Let me back out. I do it at 100% because this picture's already small as it is. 50%, forget it. It just now right here, guys, you can use this at, it's 300 to 400% is usually the best. Okay, I've been at 500 to 600%, so whatever's easy for you, 300 to 600%, that's fine. 6 is pushing it, because then everything starts to get blurred, and you're not going to see any detail that way either. So, okay, so we've done, that's the base. Here's the equalize, and you guys, again, you guys can pause it anywhere you like. Now I'm going to zoom in, 200%. Now I'm going to invert this. Now all of the back here is going to turn white, but you're going to start to see little objects in it. Now if you look right here, you can start to see something's right here real long, and it looks like a bridge kind of thing, like an archway, and it looks like a shadow under it. Now I'm going to zoom back out so you guys can check this out. Here you'll see what looks like other little objects now. Over here looks like there's two cars, look like they're facing towards the back, and there's one over here that looks like it's facing towards that way. And you can just pay attention to the wheels and stuff like that. There's something way over here that's got a weird look to it. This, I call it the silver bullet. It looks like some kind of rounded off front end or rear end to something, and it looks like it's got a round circle on it. Now, is it a vehicle? I can't be for sure, guys. So just, you know, don't take that, you know, like it's etched in stone. But look at that, and then look at all of these other things. They look like little structures that used to be where this other structure was. The picture has totally changed. That tells me that it's been majorly manipulated. Okay. Now, again, here's that inverted picture. Now I'm going to bring it in a little bit. Now I'm going to brightness and contrast, and watch what this starts to do in the back here. Okay, it starts to get a little bit better. Now, again, this picture looks like crap, but that's why I said, guys, you got to use your zoom. Whatever way you zoom in, your magnifier is the best tool to use. If you don't have it, use a camera and then take a picture of it and just zoom, or just hold it in front of it and zoom into it. Again, you'll see that, but let me back out to 100%. And you're going to start to see more and more clarity. You're going to start to see more and more of this. And also pay attention at the top here. There's one here and over here. Above this, what looks like a bridge, a road, structures, call them what you will. But there's a bunch of little things all in here. Okay, I'm going to sharpen it. And then you guys can freeze it right here. Pause it. Go and do what you got to do. Look it over. Let me just zoom in back again. And again, you guys, just the way this looks, and I get it, but you can clearly see from this, nothing there, just very little, nothing much going on, to suddenly there's something start to appear. And there's something on this side. Pay attention to this side right here, and what's right here, and right here, and all of these little objects in here, and all in here. Now watch this. Okay, I'm going to sharpen it. Okay, we already did that. Now I'm going to do another brightness and contrast, and watch this. Now there's more and more things start to come into play. Now I'm going to reduce it back to 100%. You guys can pause it, look this thing over. Again, also keep an eye on your side stuff here. Now, it's going to start getting too dark, so this stuff in the foreground right here is not going to be very, yeah, it's not going to be very, it's not going to be very visible. Let's just put it that way. But you're going to start to see more and more objects. It looks like a bridge or something right there, and there's a shadow under it, and it looks like there's a bunch of other objects, especially on the right. Right here at the top, it looks like structures all along that base of the mountain. And I've said this, I don't know how many videos, that there's things at the base of this mountain. It's just incredibly, it's coincidental how the newest pictures, as they get closer to Mount Sharp, imagine that. They're small, they're manipulated, there's this, there's that. Come on. You know, I don't know what game they think they're playing here, but good Lord. Now let's go ahead and sharpen it. Now you guys should see a little bit more detail. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring it in. And, you know, to the people that don't have this, I'm sorry, because, you know, there's any kind of way to zoom this or magnifier. I'm using Windows 7 Ultimate, so if you have that, you can just, let me see, I think it was, yeah, go to your start on the lower left, go to your start, go to, what the heck was it, let me see, well, heck, I got to show you, be a lot easier. Go to your start, go to your control panel, go to your display, and right there at the top it says magnifier tool. Just hit that and it'll magnify, and you should have this magnifier, and you're good to go. So check that out. And if you do have it, I mean, I'm not sure what other operating systems have it, but just check it for the heck of it. There's got to, if you don't have a zoom feature, just when I have the picture at 100% and I tell you to check it out there, take a camera, just hold it right to it and just zoom right in. You'll see this stuff. I mean, there's many ways of doing it. There's other programs you can do this too. So. But anyway, you can start to see this more and more. Through this way, no. Through the other way, yes. You can see this weird objects right here. There's a bunch of stuff here. Like, I don't even know what. There's just a bunch of stuff all up in this picture. Like all kinds of structures, things right here. Here's the wild part. If you were to say, okay, this is the actual object. Let's assume this little, what looks like a bridge, or road, or structures, is actually in between. In other words, if you were looking at, let's say you're looking at Google Earth. And there's two buildings that are equally the same size, and they're square. And it's on a nice flat field. There's no trees, no nothing. If you were to take a picture of that, just to take a snap of it, now invert it. I don't care about coloring or anything. What would happen is you'd see two buildings first with the nice manicured landscaping. Okay, now invert that. Now suddenly those two buildings look like open fields, and the outside may be what looks like a building. Either way, it's square. What is squares, triangles, rectangles, circles, and everything doing in a riverbed, or dried up riverbed or lake bed? And you can see these angles. They're, like I said, 90-degree angles, just all kinds of shapes. It's insane. But let me just back out again, because I did actually, you know, do a little shopping. And then I'm going to do another brightness and contrast, and this is where it gets a little bit more extreme and stuff really starts to pop. Okay, here it is right here. Okay. Guys, check this thing out and tell me what you think, because I was like blown away when I seen this. It totally blew me away. You can stop it right here. Now I'm going to bring it in for the other people, but again, this looks like crap, but there's not a whole lot I could do about it, but there is a bunch of stuff. They're really making it difficult, guys, for us to see this stuff, and it's a shame. It really is, because there's a lot of stuff that's in here that I would love to see them just come clean about, because this is amazing stuff, and I would be like, wow. I wouldn't go, oh, there's other people on another planet. Time to go kill myself. Come on. This is just retarded. You know, let me just back out again. And I'm going to do, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a shopping. And you guys can check that out. This is the last stage I got. This is the finished product. You guys look it over. Now you can back up, you know, in the video and go to the, well, in fact, I'm going to do this for you. So anybody who's got the manipulating tool, you can stop this after each spot. And I'm going to tell you right now. This is the shopping. I'm just going to go take the shopping out and go to the next step. So I'm going to go backwards in each step. Okay. Stop it anywhere you like. Shopping. Brightness and contrast. Go back to the shopping. Less brightness and contrast. This is a simple invert. Then we're going to go back to the regular picture. Okay. Which is equalized. And then back to the base image. So you guys can stop this any way you like and check this out. But I was just totally blown away by the stuff that's in this picture alone. And this is the latest one they've got. This is the 485 Sol. So you guys tell me what you think this stuff is. Me, I believe there's structures, bridges. It looks like one part is like a collapsed bridge part of it. Like right over, if I can remember correctly where this thing's at. I believe it was right here after this one. But then I went, wait a minute, there's something actually on this. So that can't be a collapsed part of it. But it's hard to tell what this stuff is. It really is. So, you guys tell me what you think it is. Because I'd love to get your input on this. But to me, this kind of blew me away. And I'm not surprised in a sense because I know this crazy stuff here at Mount Shop. And it's like the closer they get, the more obscure these pictures get. And more blocked out and blotched out and what have you. It's sad. Again, I wish they'd just stop this stuff. I mean, it's insane. Hopefully they will take my advice and just do a poll. Just say, hey guys, how would you react if there was actually other beings on other planets? You don't even have to say Mars to give it away. Just what would be your reaction? You know, and would you be freaked out by it? Would you like think this is the most awesome thing in the world? Come on. You know, I think everybody would be on board with it. At least a majority of people would, and I think they would actually back them. I would. So, you know, there goes. But whether they ever do something, who knows? It's hard to tell at this point. But anyway, guys, like I said, I thought this is pretty awesome. This is the latest picture coming down from the satellite itself, because it's, well, being uploaded from Curiosity. She's sending pictures up now. Hopefully they're not going to do another 7 days before they put another picture up. But, you know, there's always plenty of other stuff to see. I've got plenty of pictures to show you guys. And we're going to be going over that pretty soon, too. So if you guys are viewers and you want to subscribe, please do so. I mean, I got plenty of stuff in here. I'd love to have your input because I do this for my the people who are subscribed, and you know, because I know there's people on board. They want to know the truth. They want to see this stuff too. So just, you know, subscribe and you'll get all my latest stuff. It'll pop up on your page and you get to check this stuff out for yourself. So, you know, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm doing these videos for you guys. I want to find the truth. I want to analyze all of these pictures. I want to know what's there. And this is to be a perfect opportunity, and this is a way to, you know, keep up the current videos that I have. So anyway, with that, guys, again, leave a comment down below. I will leave the link, as always, so you guys can check this stuff out for yourselves. As always, like I said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next pick.